My name is Wendell Pierce. I am a actor and producer. And I am from New Orleans, but I came to New York to study at Juilliard, classically trained actor, and I've been fortunate enough to work in theater, television, and film. This is my 40th year, 40th anniversary. So those of you who are starting out, I recommend diversifying your career, making sure you do theater, television, and film as much as possible. Work in Los Angeles, work in London, work in Africa, work in New York. So the more opportunities you give yourself, the greater the likelihood that you work.
Right. Can you talk a bit about how you approach a role that's voice only versus a stage role versus something that is film?
Well, I approach it the same. I approach it the same. You want to be authentic. You want to be truthful, especially when it's a person who you are voicing someone who lived. You want to be exact and truthful to their experience. So you do as much research as you can about that, or ask the producers to give you as much information about the character, and you learn from the work. You learn from what they did, and then put yourself in their shoes. If this was me at this time, what are the things that would be of concern for me? And with this project, it was easy. You think of the African Americans who were facing slavery at the time, and they said this is going to be the discussion of our new nation if we fight the British. And that was a part of what they were negotiating for and fighting for all the way back to the beginning of this nation. If we are going to fight for freedom, you cannot have slavery. And we'll fight for that. And unfortunately, they kicked the can down the road.
Right. Can you talk about some of the history that you learned in working on this project and the characters you portray?
Well, that was one of them, that there were so many African Americans who were patriots and were asked to be patriots from the beginning of the war. And then also that the British offered those people that were enslaved freedom if they fought on their side. And so many people found it hypocritical for the patriots to say they want to fight for freedom, but weren't allowing people to have it. So that was the thing I learned, how people fought on both sides, but they